it is never a good thing when your parents get a divorce. Luckily for me, I was only 4 years old when it happened, so I didn't quite know what was happening. I just knew that from now on, I'd be with my mom on the weekdays, and on the weekends, I'd go with my dad. It was definitely rough. I remember one weekend I was with my dad, and me and my dad were having a great time, doing father and son things. And my mom came over and she said, "Jackson, it's time to go with me." I did not want to leave. I didn't want to leave my dad. So I hung on to him. I started crying. I did everything I could, but my mom just picked me up, forced me to go with her. Got in the car and we just went home. It was pretty rough, but that's not the only bad thing. There's also some good things, such as on Christmas, I get double the presents. Like I would have Christmas with my mom and her family, and I'd go with my dad and have Christmas with him and his family. I'd have so many presents. Then even on my birthday, like I would celebrate my birthday with my mom. I'd get all the presents. I would get all my friends over, and then like the next day, there's my dad. With more presents. It's like, heck yeah, 2 days of your birthday. Who doesn't want that? So I went through that for about 3 years or so. And when I was 8, my mom told me, "Hey Jackson, we're gonna move to Texas." And at first, I didn't know quite what was happening. I knew Texas was a state. I knew it was far away. I didn't want to go. I didn't want to leave my family and my friends and my dad. But it's just what had to happen. So I asked my mom, and I was like, "Mom, what am I gonna do how am I gonna see my dad, and what am I gonna do to see my friends and such from Idaho?" And Mom said, "Well, your dad can buy you a plane ticket for every summer and winter, and so like winter break you can come back up to Idaho and see them for Christmas, and then during the summer you can come back up here. That's like 2 months you get to see them." I was like, okay. So my dad had no choice in it because he doesn't have the custody over me, so he had no choice in it. It's just what happened. So I said bye to my dad. I stayed that summer with him, and then I flew to Texas for the first time. And I had my first. I was in 3rd grade, and I knew that, all right, I'll see my dad in Christmas. I'll see all my friends and my dad and my grandpa. I'll see them all Christmas when I go back up to Idaho. So I started my 3rd grade year here at Bron ISD, and that first semester, it was pretty rough. I didn't have my dad. I didn't have any of my friends. I had to make all new friends, and I didn't have just my family. So I was pretty excited to go home when Christmas came, and my dad called me and he said, "Hey Jackson, you ready to come home? I got plane tickets for you." I was like, "Heck yeah, I want to go home." So we went to the airport, and I got on my plane, and as I was getting on, I grabbed my headphones, put them in my ear, and then I had my phone, and I was listening to music, and then this song came on. To the place I belong, come on. I'm coming home. Yeah. Let the rain wash away all the pain of yesterday. I know my kingdom awaits, and they forgiven my mistakes. I'm coming home. Tell the world that I'm coming. Hey yo, check this out. When I was on the plane, I heard the song. I thought like, ooh, this song really it describes what position I'm in right now. I'm coming home, and so whenever I heard that song, from there on out, I thought about all the exciting times I had when I was in Idaho, and it just made my heart warm to think about my home.